A photon is going through airport security. The TSA agent asks if he has any luggage. The photon says no. I'm traveling light. You're welcome for that one. Greetings and salutations, comrades. Let's get rolling here. Oh!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, yesterday I think we found the most unhinged ending. I would love it for that to be not the most unhinged, for us to go even deeper into madness. But I'm glad we got one ending in like an hour. And then, if memory serves, we restarted. We're back in chapter 1. Oh, oops. You're here to slay her. Okay, so this looks like it did a complete reset. Last time I fought it hard. This time we're gonna go lean hard into it. So, yeah. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Thank you.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Yay! I think we can get a really quick ending if we just do what the narrator wants. Beautiful! I'm glad. Same brain. We're on the same wavelength this morning.
Warning, before you go any further.
What you got for me, buddy?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I can definitely think of one X, only one, that statement would sound true for. That made me sound like the villain in that statement. Let's continue.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Got it. Let's go! I'm so excited for this.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Yeah, I was noticing that stunning lack of madness, as you put it. The fact that this looks like a cohesive building, cabin. One architect designed this. It's not an amalgamation from like 15 different universes. Also, no mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go!
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Beautiful. Our mouse cursor changed. I love that.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yo, that cursor change wasn't in the beta. That's awesome. Yeah, it brings to mind, oh, I can't remember the name of the game. We just played it a couple weeks ago.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Orange.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I'm gonna go with hi. Just hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. I'm not leaning into the
Walk
simp route,
downstairs
okay?
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay. That makes one of us. No. We'll go back to simping in a minute.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Can I put that other binding on? I'm sorry, I said we're not leaning into the simp.
Focus on the task at hand.
Sorry, narrator. It's just her eyes. They're so big.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Focus. I'm trying. It's the dress. I've got a thing for dresses. What? No way. Why would you even think that? She's gonna point out the knife. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. Also, maybe move your face to the bottom. Oh, you know what? Yeah, good call. Let's go right here. Yeah, let's try this one. Thank you. That should be good. I don't think anything appears right. Mirror. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. You know what? We're going to go hard into this. I'm going to stop talking to her. Now we get the full effect, methinks. Yeah, thanks for calling that out. Yeah, I'm going to lean into it hard into just ignore her, shut off all emotions. I'm a trained assassin. I am Agent 43.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
47. Ah! Bushmatey, you're back. We can do the thing now. I came back in time to be useful. You sure did. Thank you.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have Tabby. I can poke.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I can throw it. I'm a pretty good knife thrower.
So, you should just drop it.
No.
Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No, that's not going to happen. She does not look pleased. I agree. But if you miss, then she has a knife. That is also true, which is why you don't aim for, like, the head or the leg or the arms. You aim center mass and try to do as much damage as possible. But also, you're right. I also have claws, so if nothing else, I can distract her by throwing the knife and then just go... Yes, excellent point. I got it. Understood. Yes. Do I need to put a pun counter in my chat? Because I'll do it.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Aye, aye, sir. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh no, now I feel guilty.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Hue. Yes, there's a red hue, which is the first color we've seen. Oh no. Also, I have feathers. What am I?
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No, because the game started with a warning saying that there is no premature endings.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
As she lays dying, great band. Yeah, I thought someone would get that reference. Here we go, the thing. Cheers. Oops, moving the mouse. I forgot I have this mouse over here. And here's your secure password. I'm so glad I put the Twitch chat on the full screen view now. To generate a new secure password, just fluster a bottom. I'm almost afraid to ask this question here, but how do you fluster a bottom? All right. call him a good boy. There's a million ways you could have gone with that. Thank you. Thank you for keeping it as G as possible. Okay, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. Oh, whoa.
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
That is a great face to make when you're dying, by the way, especially if you're being murdered. Just make that face, because that will haunt your assailant forever, because you just look annoyed, right? What are the movies The Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common? I'm afraid to ask.
But is it over? Really over?
I see dead people. Honestly, just that look of annoyed disapproval. Yeah. Okay. I will look into bots today. Get a pun counter going. This is the best you can do. Yeah, that look. Like, really? You came at me with a dagger? Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. I feel like that's the face Rhodey would make if she was being murdered.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
I mean... Nope. Sorry. I had to shut down the filter, or I had to engage the filter. Shut down the intrusive thought.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
What's the harm in checking for pulse? Don't touch her. Don't.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Okay. Prince Bubbles, we need to have a conversation right now. About consent. Because touching the princess in this context, she is unable to give consent. So I'm a little hesitant. Plus, if I do that, she's probably going to come back to life and murder me. She's just going to sit up, grab my hand, hold it off to the side, grab the knife, remove it from her chest cavity, and then slowly pierce my abdomen. Ideas are bulletproof. Moo would absolutely look up from the gunfire and reply with, "My turn." Oh, totally V for Vendetta. Oh, man. I didn't say diddle the princess. I said touch her to check her vitals. Look, phrasing. Phrasing. Remove the blade. All right, so we've got one person who wants me to touch the corpse, who's probably not a corpse. Give me one more vote. Also, where the heck did you stab her? Like, this is... Yeah, no, I agree. You didn't go heart, you didn't go lung or liver. This is sloppy. I mean, to be fair... No, because that's your breastplate. Yeah, going through that... First of all, that is an impressive... That is either an impressively sharp knife or a whopping mammoth of a tricep, shoulder, like the muscle required to take a knife that size and plunge it through the chest cavity. That's impressive. We are clearly like Hulk Hogan in his prime. More like cracking open an old one with the boys in this case. Yeah, well, like through the sternum is just painful, but you're not getting truly vital. No, you're absolutely right. There's like really, I mean, sure, they could bleed out eventually. But really, you're just, best case scenario, the trach ends here. I forget what that tube is here that runs down to your stomach, but you could pierce that. It would make eating very uncomfortable. You know, maybe introduce bacteria the next time they try to eat something. I don't know. We're going to lean into what the narrator said. We're going to follow the narrator to a T on this one.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
He's up to something.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
Is it suddenly darker outside?
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
That is how time works. Yeah, but we walked down the stairs, we said hi, and then we went poke, and then walked away. Like, I understand that's how time works. Thank you. You're missing like 400 other cabins. That's true. We've got a long journey ahead of us. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Except it's not!
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Emptiness is not the same thing as nothingness.
What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
You'll all be happy. Eat a dick! Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Just listen to the nice... I'm going to keep leaning into this. I'm committed to listening to the narrator. Just, oh, okay.
I'm so glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I hate this. I'm so
Time
passive.
passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Nah, man. I need my Reddit. Emptiness is what your tum-tum feels. Nothingness is what fills your soul.
Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Maybe like 10 more years. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Yeah, let's do a little exploring.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. No, we're happy. I'm sure of it.
Really? Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess.
Okay.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voices' pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
I'm with you on this one, P-Bubs. I should have brought the dumpster fire mug out today. This is fine. Everything's fine. Side note, once you got past the shock and did succumb to this, like, legitimately, if you didn't have to worry about, living or anything else, I could see how this could be considered peaceful for a little bit. This would drive me mad. This would drive me absolutely insane. Good ending! You did it! You saved everyone! Oh my god.
To my completion, you cannot go further astray.
Past the point of no return, there's no going back now, is the achievement I just got. You'd absolutely lose your mind. Oh, 100%. I wish I could cite specific studies, but I know that there have been studies conducted on prisoners who spent a long time in solitary confinement and found that after a certain point, they absolutely go crazy. So, yeah. I understand that was not actually an ending, but I loved that title card that looked like it was drawn by a child. Humans are social creatures. That's absolutely right. Okay, maybe I'm not happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it.
Nope.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Excuse me?
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
So...
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
But this is a nice wall, some nice windows, a nice door, that table. Look at that table. We could do so many things with that table. We could sit on the table. We could sit under the table. We could lie under the table.
Don't you dare.
Okay.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I don't know why I'm getting more Stanley Parable vibes from this than I have previously, but I am. You'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. Anything to get out of this hell. So I guess we're... Excuse me, I guess we're done leaning into the narrator.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
Deal.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Wow, rude.
Fine, whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Oh, she dead. She didn't come back from that.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
That blade is shockingly clean. Like, if you leave, I don't care what kind of metal that blade is made out of, it's gonna be tarnished to some degree, sitting in blood for that long enough for a presumably human body to completely decay to skeleton. It's magic. No, it's not.
The end. Nice knowing you.
It was nice knowing you too. You were a good friend. We had one good conversation. Thank you. The Spectre. That's a different title than the last time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh man, you remember this? You are so hype. Me too.
You're here.
Ah! You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. Getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Okay. We're gonna follow the narrator. You have no better ideas? Beautiful.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie. She will cheat. She won't be a problem.
Voice of the cold. Are we stuck in an endless loop and we have just become completely desensitized? We're not even gonna say hi this time. We're just gonna walk in, grab the blade, and chink.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
I love this. Hey, Rhodey, you said that I was missing like 400 other cabins. Well, 399.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
You like this one. Me too.
Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, explore, take the blade. We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yep. Let's go. We're gonna ignore the mirror. Yeah.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You're so tense. I'm twitching with excitement. I love just how different this is while still being the same. It's like watching Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3. It's the same story, but it's so different.
The room below is silent.
Except I don't think anyone died in those movies.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
I wouldn't say that's optimistic. We gotta kill the extinction entity before she kills everybody. We kind of want her to be here, right?
I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
What is going on?
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you.
Uh-huh.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Excuse me? Hi?
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
This is amazing. I saw that smile and I immediately thought of Sally.
Ghost!
Suddenly Shaggy.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Zoinks! Like, gosh, Scoob?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
I'm gonna comment on that last moment in a second, but or last sentence in a moment. But I haven't been called killer since Marine Corps, where, fun fact, that's actually a fairly common nickname amongst Marines. You would just like I say, hey dude. The other Marines would say, hey killer, what's going on? It's just a totally normal part of conversation.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
You smell like tiger balm.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
What is up with this cold? Wait and see how things play out. Slay the princess. Narrator said we're here to kill. We're gonna kill. We're going with it.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
It's not gonna do anything. She's a ghost. But I really want to see how this goes.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Thank you. I'm adorable when I'm not confused. I'm generally just adorable. Thank you. Also, she has an X in her chest cavity, which means that whatever incarnation of us, I assume, killed her in this realm last, stabbed her twice. Or they used a really, really wicked knife.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
See? Consent. It is important. This is what I was talking about. Listen, lady, princess, that's your name, right? Princess. I said I didn't want to touch you, which is why we didn't touch you and we just left the cabin, okay? So just whatever you're planning on doing, just know that I didn't want to do it, okay? The voice in my head told me to. That's not better, is it?
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I don't know. I thought we were at the ending. I saw the title card with like little kitty scribbles on it, and then we were back in the woods and high. If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. Ooh, that is cold. I want to say that. Oh golly, there's so much. Slay the princess harder. I think that's the one we go with. Fine, if I can't hurt you, then there really isn't anything for me to do here. I guess I'll get going. I died too and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Use your words. Slay harder. Of course I attacked you. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time too. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want from me? Wounds are temporary. Psychological damage is forever. Okay, team. I'm out of ideas. Thoughts? I like this one because this leans us hard into the insanity. This one.
She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her.
Slay harder. Narrator said it.
We are trying.
Okay, narrator said it. Smash your bones. Ooh. I I kind of want to do that, but we're going to lean into the narrator.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
I thought it might work again, you know.
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together.
Oh, I could have had a ghost girlfriend.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home.
Somehow I doubt that's true. Oh no, we made her cry. Dudes, we made her cry. We made the ghost cry. Who had ghost tears on their bingo card this morning?
Wherever home is.
She needs chapstick and a good, like, skin tightening tincture. Something to help with that loose skin around the bags. Or around the eyes. I'm an asshole. I am an asshole. Look, we walked into this to be a cold-hearted killer, okay? I am not going to beat around the bush. That's the next playthrough, okay?
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
Wrath. I don't think I've ever heard that pronounced that way.
But I guess violence is the only language you speak.
Bite me, mommy.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
I've seen that X-Men movie.
Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
It's like drinking cold tequila. Just feels a little cool but warm down there. Or like eating Tiger Balm.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss? I'm not afraid of you. Stare at her in silence or step away. I'm gonna lean into the voice of the cold. This sounds like something that the cold would do.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
So maybe we should have smashed the bones.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
I'm sorry, are we getting scooped right now?
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Let's do it! Static in here smashing corpses, eh? You know it. Slay the princess or die. Ugh, it's such a hard choice. I don't know. Stabby, stab, stab. Maybe die? Maybe we just stab ourselves? I don't know.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Oh no, we made her leak. P-Bubs, I don't want to hear a word from you about that comment.
But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
You make me leak, buddy. Damn it, I told the wrong person. Alright, hang on. I got an achievement. What did that say? Heart Ripper. There are worse fates to suffer than a broken heart. Only 25% of people have gotten this ending, or this achievement.
Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
Ooh.
See you soon, killer.
Count on it, baby.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. Chapter 3, The Wraith. Hey, we have made it farther than we did on our first playthrough.
You're on a path in the
What the
Here we go again.
shit?
Off to slay her again.
I don't like this. Rip, thank you. Does anyone remember those giant spiders we faced in Don't Scream yesterday?
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
I mean, maybe. No. We've got those 400 cabins to go through. We discussed that earlier. Also, new voice. We get a new voice every time we go through a cycle. So we're down to 398 cabins.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
Real quick, I need a refill. Let's do the thing. Boo. Hey, Editor Static here, talking to you from the future of this recording. Just wanted to say, hope you enjoyed that thing. Hope you're enjoying the episodes so far. I know these are really long because I'm just mostly ripping them straight from the streams. But just wanted to say that this month we are doing my run-up towards affiliate status over on Twitch. So if you haven't already, please go over to twitch.tv/staticrowbar_YDG and follow me over there. I need 2 more followers as of the time that Editor Static, that's me, is recording this. Go follow me over there, and hopefully we get that this month. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for your support. Thanks for watching this. Now get back to the episode and have fun. My sanity is knocking on the door. I gotta go lock that. Bye. The thing. I also need a refill. Burb. Huzzah, the thing. Huzzah. Cheers. Good morning. Coffee is proof that nature wants us to be productive. Or addicted to chemicals. Either way.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Yep.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Not if they're creative with it.
God, I love the voice of the cold.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Okay.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't
Dang
imagine
it.
any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
When you said you were going to poke me, that's not what I thought you meant.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that?
So, does the narrator not remember the previous iterations, even though we do?
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
Welcome
Doesn't
back.
sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
I wasn't.
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring.
Yep.
It was bullshit. So you killed yourself. Yes, and then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
It's fake news.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
The voice of the cheated reminds me of a sassy Hugh Lowry without the wit.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
And this time, we smash the bones. Or we smash the ghost.
What
Or
should
we
we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so.
Or we smash the princess. Either way, someone's getting smashed.
Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Hard.
Oh yeah, sure, that changes everything. I mean, he did promise. And you believed him? All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
I take it back. Not sassy Hugh Lowry. I can't remember the actor's name. Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. The dude who said, "She turned me into a newt." That one. Give her kisses. I mean, we can deviate from our path.
Now, wouldn't that be something? It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this.
Now, kiss.
Don't play by his rules. Everything is rigged. Everything is changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing.
Ooh. Ooh. I wonder if that's... I mean, last time I thought it was a bug, but the way this is typed, him is capitalized, which is something you normally only see in, like, the Bible when they're referring to God. But what's interesting is this one is not capitalized.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Oh, as in it took all of these, the events leading up to this exact moment for you to actually start telling us what the hell is going on? Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? This is what I was asking. You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Go to the cabin. There's something else we haven't tried. Turn around and leave. No. No, we have technically tried that, just not in a later loop. I'm gonna explore because my curiosity is getting to me.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager.
Ha!
I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Okay, so it's not the same narrator. It is, but it's... yeah. Multiverse theory.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
Real quick tangent. I am so tired of entertainment media as a whole leaning into this multiverse thing. It's been done. It's been beaten to death. It's time to move on. However, there are a couple instances where it is still done very, very, very well. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and at least the first half of Across the Spider-Verse. We started that movie last night. I think those are both using the multiverse theory very effectively. I won't talk about Across the Spider-Verse in case anyone else like me hasn't seen it yet. And this one is also doing it extremely well. I am okay with the multiversification of this. Boy, this game hurts my head in a good way. Yeah, same. Prox said the Marvelification of cinema. Yeah, exactly. Hot take. The EXP Inc. games do a fantastic multiverse. I trust you. This is my first interaction with anything that they've put out. In some cases it can work well, but it feels like no one is making good standalone films anymore. It all has to be part of some bigger storyline. Exactly. Exactly. Like, there's still some offshoots that are like those one-offs, but it's like everyone wants to be... Everyone's trying to open the doors to new franchises, and it's getting kind of played out. You can still multiverse in a standalone, a la Everything Everywhere All at Once. I haven't seen that movie. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I want to see it. From what I hear about it, I hope they do not do any more movies with it.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
Okay, now they're mixing it because capital H, lowercase h. I'm a little confused.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
I don't think they will, but Disney pretty much pulled all of the actors from it and made a series about being a teenage dragon or some shit. Live action. Was that one of their Disney Plus originals? Doesn't sound familiar. But I wonder if they were trying to insinuate that it was part of the same universe. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the cabin.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
That is my favorite pronunciation of that word.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Again, capital H.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up? Nah, just go.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
Oh my god. And again, the narrator's not talking about the mirror. American Born Chinese is the Disney Plus movie. Oh, okay, yeah, I did see that advertised. Happy for the casting, but can we please leave well enough alone? Yeah. Final hallway, let's go!
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
New plan. We're gonna bum rush the princess, lips pursed out, just smoochy kiss.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
Death by snoo snoo.
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
The narrator cannot see himself, therefore he doesn't have a concept of mirrors. Maybe. Well, shit, this path wasn't in the demo. Well, we're all experiencing something new. let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of the hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement.
Cool.
The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
Uh-huh.
He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Bullshit factory. Yeah, I like that. I guess we're approaching the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Well, yeah, because you're watching me.
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others.
The cold and I. Like this.
I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
Patient.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. I don't want to sing that. I like that we have hackles. Right? Thank you, Mr. Curry. You're welcome. You're welcome. I am going to keep referencing that as long as it's got life. Hackle more. You stop his reaching the hallway, presuming. Okay. Wipe it clean.
Here we go. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
I kind of expected that, only because that happened on our first path.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Can you give me a hug?
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. Then it, she, the princess, constricts.
Is she a snake?
Your bones snap.
Ouchie.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Ow. The sound design is incredible. Yeah. Yeah, not quite up there with Deathmark. Excuse me, Spirit Hunter. But it's really, really good and really close. Side note, I did pick up the second entry in the Spirit Hunter series. What's it called? Spirit Hunter NG. I picked that up on Steam sale, so we will be playing that at some point.
You're met with a terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You feel the need to tell me it's a better stream game, but I don't feel it's a better game, really. I don't expect it to live up to the first. Pretty sure you're a feathered dinosaur. Right, or some kind of a chicken. With the face of a monkey. Frozen reference. Yeah, sweet lord, this is terrifying. Thankfully, the parallax doesn't really do much, but if they did separate the princess from the background, that would be a little more effective. Anyways.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
I mean, I didn't have any choice. I was coming down the hallway to give you a hug. You know, see if we could call a truce, you know. I killed you, you killed me, we're even. That kind of thing. Then maybe we just team up, take over the world together.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
That damn smile. Yep, that's how it all started.
Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Well, you just broke my body, so you're gonna be limping.
And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I don't think my ankle's supposed to bend like that. Or Shia LaBeouf. Even Stevens. Exactly! Thank you.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
I'm with the voice of the cold on this one.
Do we even have a choice?
Shut up, no one cares. Go back to being a newt.
You always have a choice.
You... okay.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Stab her in the chin with your toenail.
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Ah, stop that. Look, we're even now. I killed you, then you killed me. Water under the bridge, right? That's what I'm saying. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all this too, you know. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this now. You don't... Do you need to take my body? Can't I just open the door for you? No. That's fine. I actually came here to free you. The narrator is not really giving us any instruction. If only you had talents, right? So our options are struggle or succumb, I guess. But let's do this one.
And you think that's even? How adorable.
Is it not?
But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again.
Oh. Okay, well, how about you kill me?
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Uh-huh. Alright. So, do we struggle? Or do we succumb? Take me, queen.
Great! See you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Oh, I don't like this.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle.
My brain read that as flesh angle. Hi.
You sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
That's what your ankle is now, a flesh angle. Yes. A cute one, too.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Ah, nuts. Don't be so obtuse. I'm sorry.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
But I'm glad your thoughts are paralleling mine.
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
I was doing what you wanted me
Are
to.
you seriously trying to blame this on us?
I'm sorry I listened to you.
Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
The membrane of your soul. Okay. Aye, sir.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Let's not get off on a tangent. Look, whose side are you on?
It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Oh, so we're both in here. Oh, I hated that.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
I mean, she's inside me, and that's really all I ever wanted.
Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember that. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Okay. Ooh.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
Ah, my leg hurts. That sound is heckin' terrible. It is, and the visual, or the description here is not helping. Okay. Oh, no!
Despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I will drag this body until it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Until it is a paste of meat and feathers. Okay. Need to walk triangle. Ha. The crunching is really good. Yeah, my teeth are hurting every time I hear that. I don't want to click because I'm going to hear it again.
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's horrible.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met.
I chose jump out the window. There we go. I chose the wrong time to turn the audio up in my headphones.
No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You cannot describe me into submission. The door is right there.
Oh.
It really is, isn't it?
Oh, damn. She knows the narrator's there. She hears the narrator now. I hate it.
I place your bloody hand on the door.
Oh, why is our hand bloody?
I make you twist the handle.
That's an awkward angle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He is gone.
Oh.
He really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
Oh my god, the cold is twisted.
Nothing. He dealt with himself.
Uh-huh.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
Oh, wow. The achievement was The Passenger. When taken against your will, witness your enemy's freedom. 19.5% of players got this one. But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear, a rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us again.
Them hips, though.
How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
Did we?
What is happening to me?
Oh! Okay. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Oh, there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end, but this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. What was she absorbed back into the monstrosity that we were trying to fix? I don't know. I am so confused. Like, who am I talking to? Am I getting rid of the voice of the hero? It's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared or approach the mirror. Oh, heck. We are separated from the voices in our head. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna save.
I would have kept them in the dark if I were you.
We are separate from it all. We are the player.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
You're right. That's what it's leaning into.
So you're the real puppet master here? Can't believe I tried to help you.
That mirror is the fourth wall. We're on the other side of that mirror. You approach the mirror. That's absolutely wild. This is the game version of that pipe painting that says this is not a pipe. Yeah. Yeah, this is wild. They've done such an incredible work on this game since the demo. I trust you. I never played the demo, so yeah. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat. You've grown. That's the achievement I got. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her. This looks familiar.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay, so this is different. Because skeleton, this hand on the spine is so uncomfortable. That is the most uncomfortable part about this, and I cannot explain in words what that is doing to my body right now, how that is making me feel.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as before? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. I'm going with this. Do I question it? Or do I just say thanks? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. Oh my gosh, there's so many options. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back, attack the entity, destroy your body.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Interesting. I mean, the ankle snapping and taking over our body and then forcing us to walk on a broken ankle, that was all pretty messed up. I would not think of any of that as being kind.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay, stop hitting the right mouse button. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Thought for me, from Rhodey, which entity of the three main ones are the most powerful? Well, we've got the living form. I wouldn't call her powerful. We've got the ghost form, which I would call very powerful. I guess it depends on how you define power, because she killed us, but... Oh, the princess, you, or the narrator. Who's the most powerful? I don't think the narrator has all that much power. So is it gonna be either the princess or me? Situationally, the princess has the most power, right? But in the grand overarching scheme, I guess, we, the player, have the most power. The narrator folds often to your decision or her descriptions. Exactly. The narrator's definitely the weakest. Right, we saw that in the hallway. Oh, the door's way down there, and then the princess is like, no, it's right here. And he's like, oh, yeah, it is. Right? Or is he? Given the context of what we know, yes. Without some additional information, I am going to commit to the answer that the narrator is the weakest of the three. But again, if we look at individual situations, then I would say we, the player, are... No, it's still the narrator, because we're the ones affecting change. He's just describing it.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
I love how the hands are covering the eyes.
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
I want to go through one more ending at least, where we do everything we can to save her. We follow the narrator to get us to her, and then we don't try to kill her. I think that's the next one. Okay. What do you want me to... This one.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
I love this. I love this so much. And the music is so good.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
I really appreciate the voice acting in this game. I think it would lose something if it was a traditional visual novel. I agree. I think it would still hit, possibly as heavy, but it would definitely hit differently, right?
The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
I think we go ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Looking forward to it. Everything goes dark and then you die. A seething vessel, bring the wraith to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I was looking at her as the physical entity in front of us, even though she was clearly being controlled by the hands. The princess is not her. It's whatever entity is controlling the hands. Who put her in the basement? Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if the narrator put her in the basement.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
The narrator put her... What if, theory. What if the narrator put her in the basement, and she is trying, as the crux of this story, the entire premise of this story, and if she escapes, then there's no story, which means that the narrator is gone. The world around her, the narrator is gone, and that's why she ends up destroying the world. Ooh, so maybe the narrator is a little bit more powerful than I initially thought. But again, given the context of everything we know up to this point, I still say the narrator is actually the weakest participant in this. The narrator built this world so his world would be destroyed if there was no longer a story to narrate. Exactly. The end of the world, have you considered... Okay, this is all the same. So we're gonna just silently continue.
You make your way up.
Yep.
Warning, she will lie.
Yep.
I'm not going to go through with this.
Yep.
Ignore.
Going in. We're not going to grab the knife.
The blade is your...
We're just going to go into the basement. And we're going to talk to her.
The basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room. Her voice...
Hello?
...is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the...
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. I didn't mean to click, sorry. Hi, I'm here to save you. Lie, I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. I'm gonna... you know what? We're gonna go in guns blazing.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Yeah, a different voice. Interesting.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Best girl. Agreed. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realizing this entire world is a construct of the narrator. This is so good.
Beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone?
This is so good.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Not yet. But if we play our cards right, maybe.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh, really?
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Yeah, about that. How do you feel about breaking your thumb?
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Since the narrator brought her into existence forever. Yeah. Hold on, let's talk first. I'll see what I can do. You know what, let's talk.
Okay.
One step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Oh, she's so sweet. What's your name?
Oh.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
That explains why her name is Princess.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
She's so pretty. I agree. I love this character design. I love the artwork because it's so elegant and so intentional. It looks like a sketch, but it feels intentional. Like the narrator just slapped the story together real quick for us and created her as the, you know, as the crux of this story, as the focal point of this story, and without her there is no story, right? A lot of times this sketchy artwork feels like it was rushed, but this feels so, again, intentional, and I love it.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Sounds like a Mel Brooks character. The mirrors, bits that the narrator didn't add to the story, didn't narrate her. Who is making those? I think that's whoever her is. Which I think is kind of the larger entity that's making up her. Or maybe it's the bookbinding. I don't know. So is Princess your name? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked down here for a reason. No. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Maybe. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? Maybe. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other while I decide what to do. No. No. Maybe. Let's do some exploring first.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
The hands. Yeah, the hands.
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Her name is Slay. Slay the princess. I like that. Plot twist. That would actually be a really good twist.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Princess Slay!
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Real quick, one last pour here. Cheers. Sorry for springing that one on. Aohias Laduf Josidif. That was a good one. Thank you. Oh, okay. She's not responding to that. But I don't think you're actually dangerous, but I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe. Starting to think it's true. No. I'm gonna go into this one.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
No. Deflect. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dating. I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her.
I do too.
She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
At the end of the day, aren't we all capable of destroying the world in our own ways?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
No. Misunderstanding. I'm not here to slay you. I'm here to slay you.
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
I trust you.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Uh-huh.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
By the way, if she's been down here for so long, why is she still wearing her tiara? Because I don't care how good that tiara is, that's gonna get really itchy and uncomfortable.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Agreed.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Ah, there's the real reason this narrator just has a problem with authority. Time is relative. If she's only come into existence 5 minutes ago and has been in the basement for 4 minutes, that's a long time, I agree. I won't kill you, but I can't set you free. No. 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 This one? I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here. Don't make me regret this. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, free her. Oh, no, free her is the obvious choice here on this one. It's just I didn't know which one I wanted to choose, and it's this one.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Yep.
No, you're doing the right thing.
There it is.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Her eyes are enormous. Her eyes are like the size of these chain links, and those are like gargantuan. This is the size of a chain that you would use if you're trying to secure an elephant to a flatbed. Oh, you remember this from the demo?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Sorry.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Sorry, we gotta break your thumb. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe there's a key, and if not, maybe I can find something. This one.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Ooh. Ooh, no. Or if you're trying to bind Kratos. Yeah.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Except that wouldn't work. Remember, they tried that.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Just remember, tourniquet above the closest joint, not below.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh no, we're trapped now too.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I wonder if we could have used the knife to free her.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay! I was not expecting that!
She rips her flesh from her bone. A sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing.
Can we tourniquet the arm before you do that, please?
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I'm gonna free her. We're freeing her. Save. Oh, good. I don't have a choice.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm. just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Tourniquet the arm, people. It's not that hard. Okay, forming an effective tourniquet without a binding stick would be a little hard, but still.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
I don't like how calm she is either. She's way too nonchalant about this. I don't care how ready you were to do this. Like, you'd be screaming in agony.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Also, you could have just placed your hand, a knife hand, on the floor, and then curb stomped the thumb. That would also hurt, but that allows your thumb to collapse in on itself, and then you can slide through the bindings. And that's a lot easier to repair.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, sweetums. Let's go.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no! Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Hey, Moo. Hey, Rhodey. Hi. How you doing? Repeating my earlier question. Yeah, I'm starting to rethink my judgment there on who the more powerful one is, or at least who the weakest one is.
Your body bounces, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Oh no!
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
The narrator has weak will, but arguably the most power to control the world.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Please don't. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
Nope.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
I love you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I love this.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh, what?
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
I'll do it. Anything for you.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
This right here is so uncomfortable.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
The narrator has gone up a couple rungs in power.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Yeah, this thing right here is one of the parts that had me recommending this game. Oh my god!
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest, as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh my god.
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Wow. Wow.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay. This ending right here is one of the parts that had me recommending this game. Yeah, I'm so glad that we went with this over Class of 09, which we're still going to play. I think this is a good spot to stop this. Anyways, love you all. Thank you so much for this. Static Slay!